Hello everybody, this is day 4 of me playing chess until I reach the rapid rating of 2500. So here we go. We'll play a 10-minute rapid game and our rating is very close to being almost 2000, so we'll try to win today's game and we will get to 2000 rapid rating. So we're having the black pieces for the first time on our road to 2000 and we have a symmetrical queen pawn with g3. So I will just develop. Now bishop g2 probably. What is my opponent thinking about? Yes. c5 is logical. But maybe bishop f5 just developing is more natural. So I think these positions are really easy to play for black. c5 is a very crucial idea. And now bishop takes c5, I'm developing and pinning this f2 pawn. I can just castle and I think my position is very good from the beginning. b5, b4, excuse me, I don't think this is the best because now c3 pawn is very weak. Do we go to b6 maybe? And then to c7? But probably going to d6 is better here. And then maybe knight d7 or even a6 and b5 and then putting knight on c4. This is very crucial idea now. a6 now I believe is the correct option, or maybe knight to d7, but then a5 happens. b6. Yes, just knight d7 probably is the correct option now. Or maybe queen c7, putting pressure on the pawn. I guess queen c7 is more dynamic in this position. Of course I'm threatening to take the knight. Yes, but doesn't this loses on the spot? I don't think this is very good for my opponent actually. I'm winning a pawn here. But I'm not winning a pawn actually. So this was a bit of a mistake actually. Takes, then he goes here. I can probably play queen c6, he takes a take, then he takes here, and I don't think this position is good for me. But I guess I have to play this because if bishop g6, he can go knight b5 anyway. Or maybe a6 allowing him to take, but then my pawn is hanging on d5, so this is not good. If he goes here, we trade and knight b5. But this looks better. Here I can go here. If he takes, I take. If he takes, I take. And then pawn is weak. I think bishop e4 is the correct option here. If f3, then I can take probably, or I can go bishop g6 back simply. And I need to manage my clock much better because now I'm down on time. But I will remove this move, and I think my position is fairly okay to play. Queen c6 probably. Do I take here and then take here, or probably this is the way to go? Taking, if he takes, maybe I can play here, but why would I? Now knight e4, knight e6 and knight c4 is very good. a5 in some positions, but probably knight d7 here is okay as well. Yes, now rook c8 probably I need to play fast. This is okay, I guess. I can trade these knights and the bishop is hanging here, so okay, now he's threatening c4. I have check maybe. Check and then here. I think this is the best. Check and here. Maybe queen d4 is good, but I need to play faster. This move looks kinda bad. a6 b5, or maybe a5. If he takes, I take. a6 b5, I believe is the correct here. If he takes, I believe I have a pleasant endgame. I will just take back with the rook. If he takes, I take. That's certain. And I think my position is very good. Rook a8 probably. Rook a1, excuse me. Now, what can I do? Rook c7. Rook c8 seems the best here. But then here, maybe rook c8. Rook c8 seems the best. And then slowly but surely. Yes, I don't think this is good. I will of course take, and then rook a8. I think I'm winning now. This is the only move, which is very hard to spot. Oh, of course this loses a pawn. What? I can go here, here, and win. Easy as that. If here, I can go here. If he takes, I win his rook, and I believe I'm much better now. This is of course a fork on rook and pawn, and now here or here. This is a question now. Here, 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 I don't like this, so knight a4 has to be the correct option. Attacking, attacking. I should be simply winning this pawn. My knight on a4 is very strong piece. If he plays here, I can sacrifice. Yes, this wins. Of course it doesn't. What is my problem? I thought this pawn is not here, which is very bad. And now he moves the king, and I believe I'm... Yes, what are you doing? This wins the rook. And he will probably resign because this position is lost. This is discard check, and I win his rook. And if he takes, I take the bishop, and this is winning. Let's go! We are getting to 2000 rating here. This is very special to me. This is first time I will be 2000 rated in Rapid. Of course, this is so big. Wow. Thank you guys for support. Please subscribe because I reached my goal of 2000. But of course, I'm planning to go further. Of course, 2500 being my goal. So my opponent needs to resign. He played very quickly but blundered at the end, and I think my positions when he played rook a5 in this position, rook a5 here, I think this was a crucial mistake, and I was winning after rook takes b2 now. This is of course a winning endgame. My opponent does not resign. Maybe he will try to fight on, but this position is of course simply lost. And we'll get to 2000 rating. Let's go! Guys, please subscribe. I'm so happy. Thank you for support. This is so special to me. Very thank you guys for support. Now maybe e4 will be played, but this position is lost. Not only am I rook up, but I have an extra pawn on b5, and this position is of course resignable for my opponent. Rook a2, rook h2 is the threat, and I mean this is just resignable any second now. He will probably spend all his time, but I don't care. Now I'm getting to 2000 rating. We'll simply look at his profile. He joined on March 8th, 2024, and he reached 2000 rating already. Wow, this is some fast development, but okay, now I managed to defeat my opponent in the queen's pawn opening. So let me just analyze the game on his time, because he probably won't resign, I don't know. d4 of course, d5, g3, trying to play bishop g2, but the opening went pretty good for me. Now c5, he cannot take the pawn, I believe, and then b5 was a mistake as well. Maybe I blundered this knight b5, but this endgame is probably very good. And my opponent resigned, and we won the fourth game of the day 4, and I reached the rapid rating of 2000. Let's go! I'm so happy, guys. Please make sure that we reach 1000 subscribers as fast as we can. So let me analyze the game for you. So d4, d5, as I mentioned, the opening was pretty balanced, nothing special. Now e6 I believe is the best, preparing c5. And now my opponent my opponent castled c5. And c3 was a bit of a mistake as well. Now black is slightly better. And now queen c7 was not the best because of knight d4. But this was okay. And now, as you can see, the engine likes my position as well. And now I played rook c8, pressuring the weak c3 pawn. Bishop b2, probably not the best move. Bishop d2 was slightly better, I believe. But okay, knight e4, trying to trade off bishops. Knights, excuse me. Now c4 cannot be played because the bishop is hanging. So rook b1 has been played. I gave check and rotate my queen to c4. This is very active square, pressuring e2, pressuring all the weak queenside pawns. And now my opponent played e3, which I don't believe is the best move. And after a6, trying to play b5, my position is almost winning. After b5, not so fast. The position is almost equal now. But okay, now rook a1, rook c8 was the best, rook a5 was the best actually, and I traded off. Now rook a1, I thought this position is winning for me here. And after knight to c5, it is indeed winning, but not so fast. Now knight a5, bishop c1 is the best move, I don't understand. I win this pawn and my knight is very good on a4, not of course on the different color than the bishop, so it is not a target. And almost all of my pawns are on light squares. That means that this bishop is kinda useless in these kind of endgames. But my opponent played rook a2 and I thought that this is a mistake. And after king to d3, of course, knight c5 is the ultimate winning strategy, winning tactic. Of course, this is the discovered check on the king and on the rook, and I managed to win the game. And here my opponent spent like 5 minutes thinking how did they lost this game. So guys, this was day 4 of me playing chess until I reached a rapid rating of 2500. And we break the barrier of 2000 rapid rating on chess.com. I'm so happy. Guys, please subscribe, it would really help me out. And if you like the video, please consider liking and commenting. And see you guys in another video. Bye bye.